Today I'm making savory cheese and ham cinnamon rolls buns using the Tangzhong Japanese method, which is a method used to create this really soft, fluffy bread. So, first we need to create the tangzhong, which is 50 grams of bread flour and 250 grams of whole milk. Cook it in a saucepan, and this is going to be like almost like a very, very heavy pudding texture. So it's not going to be like a ball, it's just going to be like a rubbery, doughy mash. This is what it's supposed to look like. You can do a streak with your spatula. 1 tablespoon of sugar, 10 grams of instant yeast, and 200 grams of warm, not hot milk. Let that rest. That's the yeast resting. It grew that much. It's beautiful fresh yeast. And for the flour, I have 650 grams of bread flour, a tablespoon of salt because these are going to be salty buns, 2 eggs, and that beautiful Tangzhong concoction that we made. This is my first time making it with this method, so I was really excited to see. And make sure you save that use all of the yeast, because the top is where all the good stuff is. So mix this together. It's gonna look a little rough, so we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of oil. I'm using sunflower oil. It's gonna help to make it softer, to last the softness for longer. And once everything is combined, you can add your butter, 100 grams of unsalted butter. Now a whole stick has about 113 grams, so the remaining of the stick I'm going to use to butter up my baking dish, which is going to be this tray. I'm in a group on Facebook, and a lot of bakers who make cinnamon rolls, they use this disposable because often you can get like caramel chunks on the bottom, and it's just easier to use a disposable baking dish. So I buttered everything, and my dough is pretty much done. That was mixing for about 6-7 minutes, and this is what the dough's supposed to look like. It looks a little rough, but this is how it's supposed to look. So I'm gonna oil the bottom of my bowl where it's gonna be resting for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours if it's really cold in your apartment or house. So for the filling, I'm using smoked turkey breast, which I bought a whole smoked turkey at Costco, and I'm just using part of the breast. I'm cutting it in really small bits because I want every bite to have a bit of ham. If you were to use like sliced ham, maybe you don't bite on it completely and then you pull out the whole ham. I'm also going to be using Mexican blend cheese and ranch instead of butter, because when you do cinnamon rolls, you put butter on the bottom and then the cinnamon sugar on top, so it sticks to it. I'm not going to be using butter. I'm going to be using the ranch. The dough is done, and now I'm just going to fold it in a few times, get those air bubbles out. And because a lot of gluten has grown, it is resisting, like it's very rubbery, it wants to bounce back. So I shaped it a little bit with my hands, so it's easier to get the shape I want when I'm rolling. And as you can see, there's a lot of gluten in it, so it wants to bounce back. So this is elbow grease work. You want to get it as thin as you can, because if you don't get it thin enough and big enough, you're not going to have many rolls. And I am doing a kind of a chunky filling. That ham is going to take up some space, so it's going to have less rolls than aesthetically would be pleasing. For the ranch, I use all of my remaining bottle, which was about 1.5 tablespoons. You just want to make sure everything is covered, and then going with the ham and also the cheese. You can also add some other spices, but the ranch I'm using is pretty spiced up, so got flavoring in there. And now keep in mind that while I was rolling it and putting the toppings on, it has already started proofing. So make sure before you start rolling out your dough, you have all your fillings ready on standby, because as you can tell, it's already getting fatter. The dough is is proofing, it's growing. So I've rolled it up, and here's my tray. Only half of it is gonna fit into this tray, so I'm measuring it with a knife where I'm gonna be cutting. I'm usually pretty good at measuring same sizes, and I'm using a butcher's twine to cut them, but you can also do a knife if that's comfortable for you. When I use a knife, I feel like it often just squishes out the filling, so I prefer the twine. So layering in here, only half of it is gonna fit because we also need space in between. They are gonna grow. This is a fatty, chunky rolls, so as you can tell, the filling is also chunky, so there wasn't many rolls in it. Now I'm gonna proof this for another 30 minutes, but my apartment is cold. It's winter, December, it's really cold here, so I put it on top of my little oven, and I'm setting this to warm, so a little bit of warmth comes up and it will help my buns to proof. This is what it looked like, and this is how much they proofed. I checked, and this tray fits into my Breville oven, so I'm gonna be using this, and this is a lot stronger because it's smaller than a regular oven, so I have to put 20 degrees below what the baking should be. If you're using a regular oven, bake it at 350 for about 25-28 minutes until it's all risen and golden brown. And I'm also going to top it with this herb mix, just like oregano, basil, and all that. You can also do Cajun spicing or nothing at all, but I thought this was gonna give it some extra flavors, and this is what it turned out. By the way, the other half I put it in the fridge, so when I take it out, it's gonna be easier to cut it with the twine because it's a little colder. Beautiful. The second half also proofed and baked, and this is what it looks like on the inside. It is cheesy, it's melted, you get a piece of ham in every bite, and it did turn out super soft. However, I don't really see a big difference between this and the regular cinnamon dough bun without the Tangzhong, but you saw that beautiful gluten bread bakes. It looked stunning, and it was also really delicious, but I don't notice much or any difference in the dough. I mean, it is great, it is easy to make, but yeah, ham and cheese cinnamon roll buns without the cinnamon, absolutely delicious and perfect for breakfast and even lunch.